Every single piece of this journey while I was in Tijuana, Mexico was 5 stars. I felt completely taken care of. I felt absolutely safe. If I can, assuage anyone's fears about jumping on a plane to Tijuana to do this, like that's what I should do for Travita. Like y'all have given me so much. Like I want to give something back to you. I am 36 years old. I'm a native of North Carolina and I've lived there all my life. I have a master's degree in higher ed, and I'm the director of operations for a mental health company in the Southeast. I'm married, I am a professional, and I have struggled with my weight and a condition called Hashimoto's disease since I was 16 years old. So I did a lot of research. And I felt like because I am a professional, because I'm on the go, I travel, I wear a lot of hats at my job, I couldn't be out of work for a month to recover. The recovery time for the sleeve was so fast, I really couldn't believe it. And frankly, I was looking for something not that was a quick fix, but something that I could fit into my busy schedule and frankly also afford. So that was a driving factor for me. So my friend that had the Roux-en-Y, she had to jump through Blue Cross and Blue Shield of North Carolina, her insurance provider, for over a year and a half to get approved for this surgery. And she still had a copay of $10,000 or $15,000. So finances were absolutely an issue. And one of the things that I really liked about Travita is that I was able to pay for and schedule this surgery at a time that fit in my busy schedule. So I didn't have to wait. I didn't have to jump through a bunch of red tape and hoops and pay this person for this appointment or this person for this appointment or the dietitian, the psychiatrist. What I loved about Travita is you pay one price, just one, and everything is covered from the time you start until well after your surgery and continuing care. So there are no surprises, there are no hidden fees. You know exactly what you're paying for and the service you receive up front. The one thing that I had never considered before was medical tourism. I feel like a lot of people are afraid to go to a different country to have a surgical procedure performed. What I found through extensive research over the course of 2 years is that medical tourism is very common. I was looking at the rate and how many people travel to Mexico to get a variety of surgeries and health related issues taken care of, and it's in the hundreds of thousands every single year. When you look at the qualifications a doctor in Mexico needs to be a surgeon versus the United States, it's the same thing. One of the things that I liked about Travita is that my doctor has been performing this surgery for over 2 decades, like ticker tape. So they really have very talented staff. All the staff at Travita are incredibly professional, incredibly educated. There was never a time when I asked a question and someone didn't know the answer. So I didn't feel like I was in the hands of undereducated or ill-prepared people. I felt like the entire medical team, the entire staff, there was somebody who anticipated my needs before I even realized them.
Mhm.
So the quality of care that I received, the hospital that I was at, the transportation, the hotel that I stayed at, every single piece of this journey while I was in Tijuana, Mexico was 5 stars. It completely surpassed my expectation. And one of the reasons I wanted to make this video is because I want to tell people medical tourism is not scary. I received better care in the hospital in Mexico than I have received at any hospital or any doctor in the United States in North Carolina. The hospital room was private, it was clean, it was new. I feel like all of the staff were incredibly well trained. There was someone there just to see if my husband needed anything, and that was his job. His name was Miguel. I'll never forget. He was there just to make sure my husband was okay and could be there and support me. So I was floored by the thoughtfulness, the sincerity, the kindness of every single person who took care of me. It really made my heart overflow because I feel like in the medical industry in the United States, it's turn and burn. Get them in, get them out.
Mhm.
Nobody knows your name, they're rude, they're pushing you, they're fast, you're shoved onto a corner and you're not dealt with. If I pressed a button after I had that surgery, someone was there within 5 seconds. So I felt completely taken care of. I felt absolutely safe. The hospital was amazing. The staff, incredible. Even the hotel room I stayed at in Tijuana. I have been to Europe, I've been to Hawaii and South America, and that's about the nicest hotel I've ever stayed in my life. The staff were amazing. I didn't even have to go up and order or ask for anything. They knew exactly what I wanted without me having to even speak Spanish to them. Everything was set up so easy for me. From the time that I got picked up in the airport to the time I was dropped off, I felt zero difficulty, zero incompetence, zero rudeness. I really felt like everybody treated me, and this sounds silly, but as like an honored guest.